New Jersey girl. Hey Richard. Hi Linda. Hey Sarah. Yeah, I'm going to a big party. Hey Kimbers. This is all alfalfa hay fields for horses and cattle. Just went through a little rainstorm. Yeah, it's beautiful. Look, there's buffalo. Big herd of buffalo. It was hot in West Branch, but it's not up here. I headed north to cooler weather. No, I haven't been down to Michigan Avenue lately. I've been too busy partying. Yeah, it was 82 degrees at 3 in the morning before I left. It's going to be 91 today. Hey Watson. So I went northward, northbound. I come up here and party. No, I gave her another haircut last night. Now, if that hair gets just a little long, it's like night and day. Like, I shave it down about once a week. Daisy knows what's coming down when I give her a haircut. She's all excited about it. Runs around like a nut. Yeah, she's comfy. Riding along, yep. This damn road construction's been up here for about a year. They don't seem to finish things. Just start a lot of them. Same spot. Yeah, she's a good dog. I'm gonna get a whitefish sandwich today. Maybe a whitefish dinner. But I don't really like getting the fries. Sorry. Yeah, I know it. That's how it is, you know. I want to put the pedal to the metal. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that. Yeah, it's a great dog. There's a Florida license plate. They're putting all the power lines underground. No more. Oh, thank you. Sorry about that, Mon. Yeah, it's a tough thing to go through. Especially suffering like that at the end of the road. Yeah, it comes and goes until about another 20 miles. Hey, Phoenix. Yeah, I'll be coming back. Shaky. Here's some ravens. A lot of ravens and crows here. Oh, sorry about that, Jersey girl. Oh. That's a big event in life when your mother dies. My condolences. Hey, Penny. I'm going to Sault Ste. Marie. You know, there's a Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan, and a Sault Ste. Marie, Canada, right across the water. Thought I'd come up here and party. About 10 to 15 degrees cooler. And they have whitefish baskets up here. I'm going to get a whitefish basket, I think. See some freighters. Party. I might even stop by the casino. I've never been to it before. Get up there and party. This is a place where I get the videos on freighters. They go right by you. Look, there's an eagle nest out there. Hey Tassie, how you doing? I see a call, but I'm in a real shaky cell phone area. I'll call you as soon as I get to Sault Ste. Marie. Like you'll see, it's buffering. The cell phone's even worse for a call. Up here partying. I'll call you in about 20 minutes. It was windy as hell going across the Mackinac Bridge today. Cold too. Had to actually roll up the window. Yeah, Penny, I finished off another bottle of Ardbeg 10. The big smile on my face. Daisy's great. She got another haircut. You know, Daisy follows me around everywhere, even when I get up at night. Like it was hot yesterday, so I went and got some lottery tickets, and I leave her at home. I come back, and she's still staring out the window when exactly where she was when I left. Yeah, she's really cute. Oh, how'd you like that? How'd you like that? Did you enjoy it, Penny? Oh, good. Yeah, it's a good sipping whiskey. You know, I was thinking of this, you know, Grand Marnier, aged whiskey, wine. You know, it's the most cost-effective alcohol there is. It's whiskey. I mean, Dragon's Milk, 17 bucks for 4 bottles. Good bottle of wines, 20 to 40. And even though Ardbeg 10's like, it's $63 where I live. It lasts you a long time. Yeah, it's really good. Try Ardbeg 10. I think it really, you gotta like that kind of peaty, very smoky taste in whiskey. If you don't, then don't get it. Yeah, this is just a little rain. I like the Ardbeg 10 because it's very peaty. It's not that expensive, and it makes my girlfriends look so much better. It covers every base. Yeah, it's just a little rain though. It'll be gone in a minute. Isn't that crazy how that works? You know, once in a while, like I've got a Walgreens in front of me and a Rite Aid. And once in a while, they don't have, the Rite Aid has whiskey, but not a very good selection. You're not going to get any Ardbeg 10 or any of those good aged. Best you're going to get there maybe is some Johnny Walker Black, and that's not all year long. And there's always, they seem to go through a lot of help. And it's always a really cheap litmus test to see what somebody's personality is like. So when I go over there, no matter who it is, if I get wine, and once in a while I'll get some whiskey, but not much, their beer selection sucks. And it's interesting to see the reactions that I get, because they'll say, would you like a bag? And I'll say, well, yeah, nah, not really. I still got the one that I used last night to put over my wife's head. And sometimes they'll say, ignore it, like I didn't say it. Sometimes they'll say, that's not nice. And sometimes they'll say, well, does she ever want to put one over yours? And I say, well, that's not allowed in my household. Wine, you know, John Pier was 2018. It's $23 on sale for 20. This is Sonoma, California, Napa Valley. It was pretty good, actually. I'd rather have a good whiskey, but I didn't feel like going down and getting another bottle of Ardbeg 10. And there are minute benefits to red wine. I'd rather sit there drinking, thinking this is good for me, than thinking that it's not. Hey, Shaniqua. Oh, that sounds good. We'll party. Come over there. I'll come over there and we'll party. You still laid off? Oh, good. All right, Blue. Yeah, sorry about that. On a 10 being the worst, how sick were you? Oh, you got called back. Okay. Sault Ste. Marie, Anthony, you want me to bring you something back? Want me to bring you back some fudge or something? Caramel corn? Vaping pen? Oh, okay, good. Yeah, I had that happen with a normal flu shot about 4 years ago. Felt like shit for about 3 days. It's like, this doesn't make any sense, you know. I'm getting this shot to not feel like this, and I'm feeling like it. Oh, okay, Shaniqua. Yeah, get that. If you can get that together, come over there and party. Find a good restaurant. Yeah, whitefish, you know, that's a big deal up here in Michigan. It's really good. I'm going to get a whitefish dinner, basket, depends. I don't really like I don't like hush puppies, really. I try not to eat fries. And I like more than a sandwich, so it's a problem. Oh, you want, yeah, that's what you want? You want caramel corn and fudge? Okay, I'll get it for you. I'll put it in that black mailbox tonight. So when you get up tomorrow morning, looking, because I'm not going to be back till late. So when you get up in the morning, look in that black mailbox. Yeah, coleslaw to. It's hard, you know. It's hard to get good coleslaw. I'll have. You know, this damn place has been closed so long. I don't remember what kind of coleslaw they have because of this COVID bullshit. Now, I did get a whitefish dinner last time here, but I didn't like it that much. I think the oil was old and they didn't use the proper breading. So I'm not going back there. You know, when you can get a $17 dinner and they offer you to give you a second one for $5, it's probably not the greatest quality in the world. The writing was on the wall and I still went with it. But this other place I'm going today, it's an old-fashioned restaurant, and we'll see what they have to offer. It's not really like cod. No, cod's always super salty. It's way better than cod, and the price reflects that. Cod's an internationally recognized fish. There's a million variations of it. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, blue cheese. Yeah, Ray's is an excellent place to eat. It really is. I like their science. I think their macaroni and cheese is a little iffy, but their barbecued stuff is excellent. And I'll tell you another thing too. I actually think they don't have a good hot sauce. You know, they got 5 of these mustard-looking things filled, and they all aren't that great. I mean, it's hard to believe you go into a first-class barbecue place and you think you got to bring your own sauce. It's just like going into a Mexican place and say, hey, do you have any hot sauce? And they show you this red hot, and it's like, come on, man. Entry restrictions to Canada, essential travel only. Yeah, I know what you mean, Shaniqua, yep. I mean, it's hard to get good fish. You know, if you're going frozen, you know, but to get good, like fresh halibut, rainbow trout, tilapia sucks. Catfish is okay once in a while. Whiting sucks. And cod usually sucks. And scrod sucks. Yeah, shrimp are good. I used to like rancheros until the boyfriend got deported. And then once the girlfriend took over, I didn't like it that much anymore. They used to have a couple good ones in Gaylord, but they started ripping people off left and right. I'm not going back there. Uh-oh. I just made a big mistake. Yeah, walleye's good. If you get not Alaskan walleye though. Alaskan walleye sucks. Alaskan walleye really sucks. But walleye that you get from like Wisconsin or Michigan is excellent. Really good. Glad there's no traffic here. Who knows when you'll be able to go over to Canada again, unless you got a dying mother or something. I don't blame them. They don't want this shit spread around. Smart. It's surprising to me Canada's numbers are as high as they are because of the way they've policed it. It's It's weird. You see, nobody's going over there. I wish I could, to tell you the truth. Go over there and party. Hey, Lana. How are you on your pain cream? I was thinking I was at the other exit. Hey, Michael. Daisy, ready to party? Sue Locks. Now the Canadian side, I mean, I think Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan's nice, but the Canadian side's a lot nicer, I think. They have like a Best Buy, better hotels and stuff. Nicer, newer. See what they're getting people for gas up here. I got gas a quarter cheaper a gallon in Taos. $3.09, god damn it. This is really a cool, this is the Blue Water Bridge, really a cool looking bridge. Let's come down here and party. Today I'm in Sault Ste. Marie. I do love Willow Park though, I'll tell you that. I'd like $1 for every time that I've been there. See that cool looking bridge? Nice and cool up here. I mean, it's too hot to leave Daisy in the car in West Branch. But up here it's not. I got her a little thing of water. It's nice here, not one bit hot. See if there's any freighters in the lock. They've been doing a lot of work up here to this one lock. Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. It's a cute town. It's the second oldest city in Michigan. There's a freighter right there. Probably bringing in a big load of marijuana. That big giant anchor sticking out. The Drawsko, D-R-A-W-S-K-O. You can tell it's empty. See how high it is in the water? Cool, isn't it? Busy up here. This is tourist heaven. This right here, this restaurant, yeah, they're open, so that's good news. There's no parking spots. Fudge. Yeah, it's a really cool town. You'd love it up here, Penny. Get away from that hot weather. Beautiful. A lot going on. Yeah, thank you, Kenny. This is a real family-like destination. You know, you guys are familiar with the Soo locks, you know, where the ships go from Lake Superior over to Lake Huron. It's really interesting. Actually, the Catholic nuns own this thing up here, this tourist thing. I see somebody's up there too. That's been closed for a long time. It's this concrete thing. You go up there and look around. They closed. They got in for their lottery, not paying for their lottery tickets. Mid-City Motel. I've stayed there too. That's the a lot of old bridges. The water power plant for the water plant here is a old historical building. I had a cabinet card that I sold one time for $1,300. It was of the construction of this building. It's beautiful. Looks great at night. Right here, just beautiful. Everything's great. Now there's the best, I'm not kidding you now, I got nothing to gain. The best hamburger and fries you'll ever have in your life is up here at Clyde's Drive-In. I'm not kidding you. Now I like to get whitefish, but I may get a hamburger. I don't know what they do to this stuff. 71 degrees here, so it's 20 degrees cooler than it is 185 miles south. It's just, I don't know how you make, it's like McDonald's. There's another freighter. It's like McDonald's used to taste back in the day. Good. McDonald's sucks now. So I may go to, they wait on you too in your car. Just like an old school. I think I will, now that's one exception where I'll get fries. Their fries are so good. And I use ketchup, which I never do on any other fries. It's so good. So I think that's what I'll do, and then I can give Daisy a little bit of my hamburger. Daisy's hit or miss on the fish. See a lot of old asbestos shingled homes. There's a party store up here too. Here's the name of this motel, The Last Resort. There's a party store up here. That closed right there. That one closed. But there's one up here. It's connected to a bait shop and like a VFW or something. But there's a real friendly lady in there. Oh, he's super nice. You can take the boat locks tour. Also, the observation decks are open too. So you can go watch the freighters. But to me, it's like watching paint dry. I'd rather watch them down here near Clyde's. And this is where the Sugar Island ferry is too. You take this ferry back and forth. Right here is it's the Moose Lodge. Here's the party store right here. I'm gonna go in there and buy a lottery ticket. This lady's like 55 years old and's got like a body you wouldn't believe. Looks like a college kid from behind. Just freak genetics. No, that's the thing about whitefish. Even people that don't generally like to eat fish at all, they like whitefish. Super good. You can't catch them on a line and pole very easy. They have real soft lips. So basically, unless you have a connection with netting legally, you gotta buy it someplace. You know? So here's the Sugar Island Ferry. This damn thing goes all day long. Here's Clyde's. Look at old school drive-in. They were closed for a long time too. You can go in or they'll wait on, you know, they might not be open. Boy, Clyde's is not open. They were open the last time I was here. I wonder why. This place is busy as hell all the time. Please do not feed the seagulls. Help wanted. Closing Saturday, June 5th. They'll be open Sunday. Look at this cool old menu. It's like the old days. Real cute, friendly girls. Nice, good service. Now here is the best place ever. Now you can go to Nebish Island and you can get really close to the freighters, but not much closer than here. And it's much less bullshit. This is the St. Mary's River. I like coming up here in the winter more, to tell you the truth. The locks closed January 15th. But there's the Sugar Island Ferry. If I never heard that thing blow its horn again, I'd be fine with it. This is where hardcore boat watchers come. Lady's got a St. Bernard. You'll see everybody get out and take pictures. A big freighter coming down here. You can see him for about 7 miles. I usually park right here in this grass. It's a cute little park. There's the Sugar Island Ferry. Yeah, it's really nice up here, this area. Yeah, you can see a freighter way down there. You know, there's apps you can get now for your phone. I've got one, let you know where they're at, when they're coming, all that shit. But you gotta be careful. I mean, you can come up here, you could come up here for 5 days and never see a damn freighter. It isn't like, you know, it's all the time. But I like it up here even if I don't see a freighter. I mean, I hope I do. But if I don't, screw it. I just party. Yeah, you get a yearly pass or monthly. You know, there's all sorts of ways you can get it. Take it over there. It's just a little jaunt. The current's strong as hell here. I think that's the fastest flowing river in Michigan. I could be wrong, but it's right up there. There's lady's got a St. Bernard. It's right up there though. Daisy, here's a St. Bernard over there, hon. That's your ancestor. These freighter guys don't get along with these guys that drive these ferries. They're always conflict. You think they get along because they're both like piloting boats for a living. Can't believe Clyde's is closed today. Now there's another sandwich shop right where I came down through that's good too. I've never eaten there, but they tell me it's just as good as Clyde's. So you can take your camper or any of that stuff on here. You know, I bet Clyde's didn't have enough people to open up. That's a problem everywhere now. They don't have enough help. These jokers are on the wrong side of the road. Get the hell out of the way. This is not one way, which is why there's a stop sign here. Riverside, really cool. They got a good casino here too. Yeah, Boxers is the same way. Slobbering all over. You couldn't give me one. You go crazy up here in the winter though. I mean, there is absolutely nothing to do. And now that you can't go over to Canada, I think that you'd have to drive like 150 miles to go to a Best Buy. 200 to go to a Barnes and Noble. 250. I mean, I like up north, but I don't like being campgrounds filled. I don't like being that restricted. Little concerts up here. You may see Gordon Lightfoot, you and 10 other people at a bar. I hope to open an adult bookstore here someday. Hey, Debbie and Dave. Sulak's Boat Tours. Yeah, I don't like them in your face kind either. I see these people with dogs, they're pulling the leash, they're constantly screaming at them. If they get loose, you got to chalk off an hour trying to catch them. I've never had a dog like that. And if I did, I'm not sure I would have kept it. Yeah, Susan, it's 71 degrees here. It's the same way in West Branch, 91. Beautiful day up here today. It's supposed to rain later, but I'll be getting out of Dodge. Mackinac City was busy as hell. I didn't get off there today, and it was windier than hell going across the bridge and cold. I had to close the window. I don't know what the temperature is in Mackinac City at the bridge, but it's with that wind blowing, it's cold. This trip has given me the opportunity to bitch about it being too hot and too cold all in the same day. Isn't that great? Yeah, I've been really lucky with dogs. I had a couple mini greyhounds. They were a pain in the ass, but you know, you get attached to them. I'd never get those kind of dogs again. No way. They're more like cats, but I lived in a condo and they were kitty litter box trained. I mean, sort of. 90% of the time it worked. Real skittish. Oh, thank you. This is a museum down here. They made this old freighter, one of the old school freighters. Now, even in the day, in the 40s and 50s, it cost another $500,000 to have the cabin put at the front of the ship instead of the back. It was expensive. Of course, this is big Homeland Security place. I mean, every 10 years they catch someone trying to sneak across here for who knows why. Look at this. There's the Algoma Mariner. Bringing in another load of marijuana. This looks like a Homeland Security car. Historic Water Street homes. Historical area. There's the John Johnston House. Everywhere you go into is a lighthouse or a half of a ship, or the thing holding the napkins is a buoy or a life raft or something. Full fish menu, it says down there. Historic Water Street. trees out. I'm gonna go and get a fish basket. I have no choice now. They have a Mexican place here that's pretty popular. I don't think it's that great. I mean, I've been coming up here for like almost 50 years. Doesn't look one bit different. That's what I like about it. Debbie and Dave, why don't you guys come up here? You think you'd really like it? Freighter's Restaurant at Captain's Lounge. The Haunted Depot. A lot of security's contracted out to private places now. Yeah, it's busy up here. I figured it would be. People are really itching to go somewhere and do something. You know, have fun. I like to park with you know, it is busy, but not as busy as I thought, because in the heat of the summer, all these parking spots are taken up here. Yeah, you can do it in a day. I mean, it's 185. It's the same distance for me to get here as it is to Detroit. You know, you just get a hotel. Stay at that hotel I just went by. I stay at it every once in a while. The problem I find here is there's nothing to do at night. I mean, you can watch the freighters come in, but there's no freighters coming through. There's nothing. So, you know, the sun goes down. You're in this so-so hotel, eating a bag of chips because all the restaurants are closed. So you got like 6 hours before you go to sleep. If you're me. Or I would stay more, but you know, if it was some big kick-ass place and a casino was right across the street, I'd probably stay more often. But I just end up being stuck in my room too early. I just assume stay up late and drive home. I like driving late at night with nobody on the road. I'm gonna do that tonight, actually. Hey, I got some pretty good GoPro footage of stars last night. I just took a spur of the moment trip. I've got my video camera and my GoPro, but I didn't bring my still cameras. I just headed off. Partied on. Oh, here's a big freighter up here. These people that own these apartments here, people are always parking on the grass around everything because the people running into it. And now they've got ropes so you can't park on the grass. Look at that big freighter down there coming in. God, those are, oh, and they blocked this off now, too. What the hell is going on here now? This wasn't like this a few weeks ago. They got these big boulders. There's people back here. It must be workers. Look at that. Look at that little ship. Looks like it's about ready to sink. Yeah, this is all new, too. Blocking off this stuff. Look at that ship. Looks like it's going to sink. That little boat. this is no big deal though, really. But I don't know why they did this. You don't really need to go back that far, to tell you the truth. Look at, they graded all that out. I wonder where all those people are that parked those trucks. Look at all new boulders around here. Maybe you're supposed to come. I'll tell you what it is. I bet they're routing people around so you don't cut through this private property. That's what they want to keep you from going to buy the people's apartments all the time. That's a steel company across the water. They produce a shit ton of steel. A lot of that steel that you see coming in Detroit is actually from this Canadian steel producer. What do you think, Daisy? But I'll bet you that's what it is. They're routing people around. They probably went to the city hall and said, hey, we got all these tourists are parking on our grass, parking in front of our garage. Could you think you could just make another entrance? I bet that's what it is. But they leave this open because this is part of the Homeland Security thing. Yeah, she went potty right before we left. Oh, I see there's a sheriff car. The sheriff guy must be living here. Chippewa sheriff. These are cool looking bridges, aren't they? Daisy, you like the ship, son? You good girl? Now this place is supposed to be really good too. I've never eaten here before. This West Pier. Maybe I'll get something to eat there. I don't know what to eat. Go in there or what. Maybe I'll try this. I really don't want to leave Daisy out in the car, even for a little period. Oh, they got all the stuff they got to eat here. Car hop service only. Oh, good. I'd do that. So that means you can't go in. That's no debit or credit cards. No problem. See what they have here. Cheeseburger, $7. Yeah, I'll let her run around, yeah. I think I'll get a cheeseburger and a Diet Coke. Get my cancer levels up where they deserve to be. Now, Daisy, you be nice to the girl waiting on us, son. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I've never eaten here before.
Never eaten here before,
Nope.
have you?
Nope. Is it good?
It is really
That's
good.
what I heard. Better than Clyde's? Okay.
My opinion.
Now, what do you think's the best thing they have here?
Are you feeling like burgers?
Yeah, I'm feeling like a burger.
All of our burgers are a half a pound.
Yep.
And then the double is a full pound.
Yep.
So.
How about a half a pound cheeseburger?
Cheeseburger?
Yep.
All right.
Everything on it.
Okay.
And you guys have fries here?
Yes.
They any good?
Yes, they're like the big crinkled ones.
I don't know about
No?
that. I think I'll just stick to the cheeseburger. And how about a large Diet
Large diet.
Coke?
All right. And with everything on it, did you want ketchup, mustard, relish, onion, and pickle?
Yeah, yep, thank you.
And lettuce, tomato, mayo as well?
Yep, put that on there too. Yep.
Perfect. Okay. So just the burger and the drink?
Yep.
Great. I'll be back when it's done.
Let me pay an hour later.
It's up to you.
Yeah, I'll pay you when you come back.
All right.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Do you just hand it to me in a bag then?
Yep.
Okay, thanks. Thank you. Daisy, we are getting a hamburger, hon. See, it's like I'm telling you, it's no different here. I'll tell you another place like this I go. Monroe, Michigan. Hasn't changed a bit in my whole damn lifetime. Sault Ste. Marie, same thing. I've heard this place is really good, but, it just never works out. Either I want fish or Clyde's is so good. See what a sweet, nice girl she is? She doesn't have purple hair and a big damn horseshoe stuck through her nose. She's polite.
Hello.
Yeah.
I'll be back with it.
Yeah, old school mom and pops, yep. She's like the girl next door. You know, she's not on Our Friends or Friends, whatever that thing is where everybody strips now for money. What's that damn thing all these young girls are on now? Oh, Daisy, we're getting hamburger, babe. Yeah. Yeah, see those big boulders over there? That's the new entrance over there, I'll bet you. I'm going to go down there after here. Makes sense. I feel bad for these people. Got all these ignorant tourists just trashing their property. Yeah, she's a cutie. OnlyFans, yeah, that's what it is, OnlyFans. Oh my God, OnlyFans, man. You see these, like, it just seems so many people are on the fringe now of, like, being, you know, young girls like this girl, like the wholesome girls, instead of just some, you know, incorrigible GED flunky. Oh, kicks. Yeah, I know a girl that owned a donut shop. Actually, I lent her the money to buy it. To buy the damn place. Got to know her pretty well. I haven't talked to her in a long time, but she used to have more people call up there and want to see her feet and stuff. That damn secular human weirdo's talking about feet all the time, too. He probably chops them off and mounts them on his bedroom wall. Now watch, I'll tell Daisy I gotta get my cash. I'll say, Dave, could you move over, honey? Could you get over there, hon, please? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, honey. See what I mean? It's all voiced stuff with Daisy. Good girl. Thank you, honey. Yeah, I never trained her. She figured this out on her own. There's no training at all. Yeah, I cut her every week in the summer. Good girl, hon. That's a girl, honey. Yeah, feet finish. You know, I'm not into feet, but at least it'd be easy accessible. Can you imagine being into some weird sexual shit? You know, it's hard enough just like through normal dating, but you gotta lay on somebody you've been dating and you like. You know, sooner or later they're gonna figure this out, or you're gonna bring it up. It would just put just another shitty facet in dating of pressure that you don't need. So weird. I like Daisy's feet. Oh, you do, Kenny? Yeah, Daisy's a great dog. She's got a huge neck. I gotta trim her leg hair. She's not big on that. You know, I do a hack job on it, but it gets her cool. What's the name of that damn thing again? That thing where people go on there and do that nude shit. Something Friends. Daisy Duke. She's gonna be eyeing up my hamburger. I bet they're. I don't like crinkle cut fries. That's it, Jenna. OnlyFans, yeah. I never even looked on that damn thing. I was looking on TikTok for a while. A lot of cute women on there. I don't even look at that anymore. There's a lot of cute older women on TikTok. You know, they dance and stuff with their daughter. You go over to take the daughter out on a date and the mom's better looking. I'll tell you, I had a buddy of mine that dated that Styx daughter, that lead singer for Styx, when I was living in Chicago. What the hell's that guy's name? The singer for Styx. But anyway, he told me the mom was way cuter than the daughter. This was like 20 years ago. You'd never look, Kimbers? No, I haven't been down there. No. No, the other guy, Dennis DeYoung, his daughter. She was actually a little bit different. You know, here her parents had money, but the mom was really super cute. And the daughter always was kind of like, you know how you meet people in your life and people just aren't attracted to them. It doesn't matter if they move to LA or Miami Beach or Portland, Oregon. They always struggle with attracting the opposite sex. And sometimes they're not bad looking. They're just weird. No sense of humor and needy. She was kind of that way. I mean, she pursued my buddy like you wouldn't believe. This girl is really cute, this waitress. Super nice. Yeah, Dennis Young. I mean, I guess it's people's business what they want to do. And it's a pretty short shelf life, I think, where you could sell your stuff for money. Hey, Frank. This girl has some manners, too. Yeah, I'm a big tipper anyway, especially during this market. Because, they get screwed. It's to go. People are cheap. They think that bringing something out in a bag has no value. I'm starting this new thing on YouTube, and I just did my first one yesterday. And what I'm going to do is, there's one catch to it. All I ask is that when you do it, you upload a photo at the minimum, but hopefully only a 10-second video. And I'm going to send people $250. I did this yesterday to go out and have the nicest dinner in the nicest restaurant at where you live. So you can have like their best steak, take a Uber there, get a couple drinks, and really with a tip and a Uber and a couple drinks and like a really good Tomahawk steak or something, it's about $250. And I'm just going to randomly send them out to people I know on YouTube so they can just go out and really have a nice dinner. Yeah, the first one I did is Stephanie. You know Stephanie lives out in Washington. I just sent hers yesterday. And she's going to go to Ruth Chris. I looked up on Ruth Chris. They have a Tomahawk there sometimes. It's $131. Then you get a couple drinks. You don't want to get nailed with the drunk driving. I mean, $250 sounds like a lot, but you know what? It really isn't. Actually, I was only going to send her $150. And then I said, well, did you check out where you want to go? And she said, well, I think I'd like to go to Ruth Chris instead. I said, well, okay. So I went and checked on the internet. And sure as shit, $132 for a Tomahawk. It's like, well, let me send you $250. Yeah, big time, Kenny. Yeah, I like doing stuff like that. I really do. It's just fun to have people just randomly enjoy something they weren't expecting. And if you're on a tight budget, you're not gonna want to go drop $250 on a dinner for yourself. You know how people are. I'd rather do it for somebody else than myself. Just go out, no strings attached, no bullshit. Just go out, have a nice dinner. Don't worry about it. Get a drunk driving ticket. I don't even know what drinks are in a place like Ruth Chris. They're probably $15 a piece. Nice salad, big kick-ass steak, and you don't have to pay for it. That's a good feeling. Yeah, I'll do it to you too, Simka. Simka, I don't know if you answered me on that question. That famous shrimp place. in Titusville. Have you eaten there? They specialize in rock shrimp. Really, that's one of these few places left, that's worth going out of your way for if you like shrimp. Look it up. It's a famous shrimp place in Titusville, Florida. You're going to say it's expensive, but what isn't expensive now? And rock shrimp are a little different kind of shrimp, but you just want to like gorge yourself when you go there. Like if I could go to a place and it was all you could eat king crab legs, the big ones, or really good lobster tails, not these red lobster kind of lobster tails. I'm talking about good Nova Scotia or Boston lobster tails. If I could go where you could get all you could eat lobster tails, I mean really, not some bullshit, not some little thing that looks like a crawfish tail, I'd give you $300, no problem, for all you could eat for a dinner. That's what stuff costs nowadays. No, what's your answer? What did it say? Where is it? Dixie Crossways, yeah. Have you been there before? There's another really good seafood place in Lakeland too, right off the expressway. Dinner's going to cost you $80, but you're going to have a real legit lobster tail, really big scallops, not some bullshit cheap hush puppies. You're going to have a good piece of like grouper or halibut. It's worth it. I mean, this is just how it is nowadays. Food is so crazy. No, this burger's going to be good. Yeah, I would, Ron. It's hard to get. It's almost impossible to get. And people now, you're trying to balance staying in business and charging the right amount. So all of a sudden you're going to have this quality seafood, and the average family isn't going to pull the trigger to pay that much. So restaurants are really caught in a quandary right now. Unless there are places like Burns Steakhouse in Tampa, and I'll bet you money that isn't like it used to be. I bet they got juggling balls in the air all the time trying to stay in business. I mean, it's great to be able to go and get a $175 steak. The problem is not enough people order them. You know what I mean? Look at this guy, got a to-go order. That's mine?
Yep.
All right.
It's going to be $9.25.
$9.25? Okay. So here's 10.
Okay.
Here's a $5 tip.
Okay. Thank you.
Reminds me of the old days.
Yep.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Yep. So Daisy, Dad did get a cheeseburger. I mean, here I am out in the middle of nowhere. Oh, there's the tour boat for the Soo Locks. Right there. This hamburger's hot as hell too. Can't even touch it hardly. Where do you find that anymore? You get a damn McDonald's hamburger or Wendy's, you can bite right into it. It's weird. Not this baby. This is like an old school cheeseburger. I'm gonna show you. To be honest with you, I mean, I usually get filet or a good New York strip. To be honest with you, I've never ordered a Tomahawk. Never ordered one. It's just I've been there and they were out of them. Or look at this monster. You tell me size doesn't matter. No, it doesn't. The cheese is actually melted on it. I mean, this thing's probably 1,800 calories. Look at this monster. Yep. Daisy's gonna get to try it. There you go, hon. Oh, Michelle, yeah, well, yeah, I'd like to go there. I'll tell you another thing, like I like steak and I like seafood, but I don't like those combo deals. Something always suffers. Either the steak's so-so or the shrimp are small. I want like really good shrimp or really good steak. I don't want the combo. You know? Well, if you could, I'm going to set this phone here for a second. Because I can't pick this thing up with one hand. Hey, Graphic. Graphic, you ever go to P.F. Chang's out there? You guys hear me all right? This is one big good cheeseburger. Yeah, I do need help. I'm not kidding you, man. This thing's huge. This is the biggest cheeseburger I've ever seen in my life. It's not even the double. This is a good cheeseburger. Really good. I'm gonna give you some more, huh? Don't worry. Good pickles. I'm gonna give you some, hon. Want part of the bun, honey? Oh, yeah. That a girl. Want some more hamburger, hon? You won't believe how big this hamburger is. Cheeseburger, I mean. Daisy's enjoying it. Hang on, I'll be right back on in a minute. Here you go, hon. Sorry, I don't mean to be rude. I didn't realize it'd be this big. Stay there, honey. Right there, hon. Place is busy. Hon, don't eat that out of there, honey. Stay there. No, no, hon. Don't you eat that. How you doing? You see lots of old cars up here in good shape. Look at this station wagon. No, I guess I'm not going to be able to go that way like I thought. It's a lot of calories. I bet that baby, I bet it's 1,800 calories for that cheeseburger. A lot. Super huge. No outlet. Yep, here we go. Separate entrance. They say it's an employee entrance, though. So these guys must be working for this outfit that's working on the locks. Stay there, hon. You want to do a pee-pee? Do a pee-pee, honey? Oh, go pee-pee, hon. Go pee-pee. Go pee-pee, hon. You want some sticky water? You want sticky water, honey? Want sticky water? Want sticky water, hon? Want sticky water? Want sticky water? Give you sticky water. Hold on. Here you go. Here you go, right here. I'm gonna get right here. Here you go, sticky water. Good girl. Wanna go pee-pee? I think it's unique looking up here, kind of cool. Yeah, so that's what they're doing, making this an employee parking lot. Go do pee-pee, honey. Got my Doka pole. Kenny, what are you talking about? Go on, hon. Good girl, honey. Sorry about that buffering. Oh, for not being nice? Oh, okay. Oh, get rid of her. I didn't even see it. Yeah, good job getting rid of Renee. No, Jenna, it's true. Quality dinner, yeah. Yeah, get rid of her. She's making rude comments. Tell her to hit the damn road. No, I didn't even start it. I didn't even start my painting. It's all ready to go. I got all the brushes and bullshit. And those brackets, the fasteners, the drill bits. Just can't seem to get going on it. I think my attention deficit disorder is getting worse. I don't get anything done except my YouTube videos. Yeah, I just can't. I'm a fanatic about shit, believe it or not. You'd never notice that about my van, but you would when I do a project. And I've just been putting that off. You'll see when I get it done. You'll see what I mean. I don't know if you ever saw the inside of my garage. I just don't feel like doing it. No, I appreciate it. I will eventually get it done. It's just no urgency really, because part of the reason is I'm not going to do that radio thing till the fall. So it's not like I got a deadline. That's my biggest problem with getting things done. I don't have any deadlines for anything. I mean, I have no schedule. Nothing. I just stay up as late as I want. I've been staying up all night now for about 8 days. And then I'll tell you this, I've noticed staying up all night, you get by with a lot less sleep, and I actually feel better throughout the day. I mean, if I'd have tried to, there's no way I would have drove up to Sault Ste. Marie after only getting 5 hours of sleep. I'd have been too tired. But I'm not tired. It's so weird. I'm going to keep this schedule for a while. I'm going to get into working out again, and I'll probably just work out from like 3 till 5 in the morning. I'd rather be at a gym when hardly anybody's there. The older I get, the less I like small talk. I just want to go in there and do my workout. I don't want to be getting to know people. Yep. Sioux Line limo. Yeah, now if I knew somebody and they really needed this done, it's funny. Sometimes you can get things done easier for other people than you can yourself. So weird. Almost bought a kayak, and then I was looking at some houseboats. Then I was looking at some vans. I actually had thoughts of just locking up my house, buying an RV. I'm talking about a fully contained one. I don't want to be towing anything. I don't want to be sleeping in a van and bent over all the time. I don't want a full-fledged motorhome either. And just hitting the road. Hitting the road. Just buying a big old box of Class 10 SD cards and don't worry about uploading anything till I get home. Look at the old Algoma Mariner. These ships look so big when you can compare them against a street and a building. Good girl, hon. This view, if you get a postcard of Sault Ste. Marie from 100 years ago, it looks just like this. The observation deck is packed. You cool down, hon. Daisy got a little heated up out in that sun. You know that black fur? That black hair? Yeah, the view's good. I'll do it for you later. That one's on its way out, so it's a little bit west of the observation deck now. You can't see down there that good. Oh, look at that girl holding hands with her mother. Cute. You do see examples of like the all-American family up here. Anywhere I go, really. You know, just family fun. I never had any of that when I was a kid. We never went anywhere. Hey, Debbie and Dave, if you guys come up here, I'll tell you where to stay. Stay at this place up here. It's the last place I stayed. It's pretty good. At the Mid-City Motel. The boyfriend or the husband's a mechanic somewhere. The managers are pretty cool. Flower baskets hanging out. It's decent. Tower of History. Best state to live in, Kentucky or Montana? That's my opinion. And I've been to them all. Michigan's nice as well. Wisconsin. But I'd say overall quality, weather, economy, affordable housing. But you got to be careful on Montana, because that's another place where you can be 300 miles from a bottle of beer. There's a lady power walking. The worst states, California and Florida. Avoid those places at all costs. Frog legs. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I like out west. If you guys, you know, it all depends what you're into, right? I like the Great Plains states, especially in the fall. Chinook winds. If you like open highway and just one cool town after another, start out. You could even get a plane, take a plane trip, and rent a car. Start out. This is a beautiful city too, in Minot, North Dakota. Get on Highway 2 and go all the way west. You can go to Glacier National Park if you want, but you don't really need to go that far west. But go from there to Havre, Montana, Havre. And you will just, it is just such an experience. It's, you know, big sky country they call it, and you'll see why. Just abandoned churches. Everything's so open there. You see the whole train from the beginning to the end all day long. Just gorgeous, like sunsets and sunrises. And just neat little It's like this. It's like Sault Ste. Marie. It's like this. Time has not changed it. Havre, Montana. There's an Amtrak stop there as well. I know a girl that got caught there with 14 pounds of marijuana, and she ended up beating it on an illegal search. And that's when they were really nailing you for marijuana, about 15 years ago. Big quantities. She'd still be in prison. Yeah, she ended up beating it with a court-appointed attorney. You believe that? You talk about lucky. She's a manager at a dispensary out in LA now. Hey, if Kenny keeps this up, get rid of him. Kenny, you're probably used to getting kicked out of places, aren't you? Sarasota offers Midwest culture. It's the only place in the entire state of Florida that you would think you were in the Midwest. I love Sarasota. Even the old circus people used to have enough sense to live there. Illinois. I've did a ton of Illinois. Illinois is a long state, man. You look at from Chicago down to Carbondale. What is it? 400 miles. That's a shady area down there around Carbondale. You'd think you're in the Ozarks. That's another crappy place, the Ozarks. Down around Talladega in Alabama. Sucks. Island Park. You know, they do have a reservation up here. And I'm always surprised that you can park on the grass here. But it's nice because you're in the shade. You can watch this. For some reason, I find this Sugar Island ferry just super boring. Hey, get rid of this, Kenny. I'm going to get rid of this guy, man. What a pain in the ass. What is this idiot saying? I'm going to scroll back and see what he's been saying. Strange comments, yeah. Hit the road, Kenny. Don't come back, please. Unsubscribe if you've subscribed. And anybody that would you consider a friend, ask them to unsubscribe too. You're a weirdo. Oh, thanks, ABPA. Thank you. Yeah, you know, I'm biased, right? Because, you know, it all depends on your experience. I don't care what it is. A relationship, a car, first time you went skydiving. Those have been my experiences in those places. Are attractive to me. I've had fun. It's what I thought it was going to be. I love Alaska. I've been everywhere in Alaska, but I wouldn't want to live there. But if anybody likes like nature, it truly is the last frontier. When you look at the world where there's accessibility, go to Alaska. It's a mind blower. Oh, thank you, W. I like simple like life. I like the Sault Ste. Marie. I believe it or not, this is how crazy I get. I do this once in a while. I control it better than I used to. But I almost bought a gas station up here. And then I took some Prozac and I didn't want it anymore. I've done a lot of crazy shit like that. Impulsively doing things. I was thinking last night, laying in bed. I think I've just been super bored for about 7 months. I was in this state of mind even when I was down. Even actually back in September, when I headed out west. It was even worse when I was down around Kentucky in the fall, and about the same when I was in Hilton Head in the spring. I'm in a big, huge slump, and I've checked out everything that I'm aware of to alleviate it. Yeah, I believe it, you know. Yeah, notifications are hit and miss. But look at it this way, you're getting what you pay for. It's a free social platform. So, you know, that's how it goes. Yeah, I get bored really super easy, for sure. Yeah, I'm really thinking of a plan B. But I've chased every goddamn pot of gold at the end of the rainbow that's been presented to me. Whether it's moving, new houses, toys. Yeah, I'm really like desperate for a plan B. And I got it made, really. But I'm bored with it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I know I am, but this is just like, I mean, I do have fun doing it, but it barely budges the needle. I mean, it interests me, which is different than being satisfied. I like everyday life, middle of nowhere. That's why I like Rust Belt cities. I love Milwaukee. I love Pittsburgh. I love Cleveland. I love Detroit. I love. No, it can't buy it. It's a hell of a good distraction, though. Money will offer you distractions that you wouldn't have otherwise. It's temporary, but it's better than nothing. Concerta? What is that, antidepressant? Yeah, I mean, I don't, there's nothing that really, like, makes me, like, I really want it, you know what I mean? I think, really, honestly, I think that's why I haven't got a COVID shot. I don't really give a fuck that much. If I get it, I get it. But if things were going well and I had twin, blonde, blue, big boobed Swedish women living with me and we had threesomes every night, I'd have probably been the first one to get one of those shots. That's why I empathize with working girls. I don't think we're that far apart mentally. Yeah, it's true, Frederick. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's true. A stimulant. Yeah. Is that I need a stimulant? Sure. You're working 2 jobs to keep from getting behind in your bills. And you always dream that if you hit the lottery that you were going to go down and move to Florida, start all over. I've started all over about 5 times in my life. And that really worked for quite a while. And now I know that that won't work. So I've kind of narrowed the cone of opportunities down to where none are apparent to me. Yeah. Oh, really? Yeah, that's probably true. Yeah, I believe that's a possibility. Yeah. You know, people metabolize and do, you know, chemicals alter. It's all brain chemistry anyway. Whether you're happy, suicidal, depressed, giving, greedy, moody, bitchy, compulsive, diligent, lazy, it's all created with chemicals. But it takes you a long time to figure out that it's between your ears and it's not the environment. You know, you're young, you're stupid, you want a girl with big tits and you want one with small tits, then one with medium tits and one that works and one that doesn't work. No, meds are good. They help a lot of people. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know what they do. I got this buddy of mine that owns a paper company. And I'm always trying to get him to like give me a good job. I know I could help their business, but he's got more money than he needs and he doesn't want any more business. I almost did that. Moved down to Atlanta. I like the idea of truck driving, but I don't like the idea of driving to LA and back and not being able to fuck around all those cities in between here and there. What good's a damn 50-foot trailer in a small town and you're going to get canned if you're not heading back after you've dropped off a trailer full of junk? Yeah, you might have a mood disorder. One thing I have solace in this, and that is that I know it's not because of anything. I don't blame it on anything anymore. It's just fucked up thinking. Shut up. I know what I'd like to do now. I'd like to go take a potato and stick it in the smokestack of that ferry. No healthcare, yeah. Yeah, you're going to find out though, Dolly, when you get out there, nobody wants to hire you. Nobody wants to hire you. Too old. You'll realize age discrimination is huge. That's because you're too far down the road. You're smart. They're not going to be able to get you to jump through flaming hoops with a trick dog. And nobody pays anything anyway. When you spend a lot of time in a career, if you get booted out of it because you lose your license or you get a criminal conviction or some shit, you'll find that it's stacking canned corn at Walmart's in the midnight shift. You may get a job at a lumber yard for $1 an hour or more, but you're not getting any great, high-paying, sustainable job unless you're just some like specialty IT or you're a orthopedic surgeon or something. Yeah. I don't have any stress. I really don't. Yeah, stress is a buzzkill. You got that right. I mean, my locker is empty of even, thinking of things that I think I'd like. I'm smart enough to realize that I'm not stupid. I'm not going to go to Tahiti and uh, Taiwan and live with some 18-year-old wife and drink pina coladas. And my bird's talking to me. I mean, that's a ring-billed gull right there. What? No, that's the way it is, 389. Yeah, he probably does. They're excellent. I love seagulls. They get a bad rap. Everybody calls them flying rats and stuff. There wasn't seagulls around, there'd be all sorts of shit laying around everywhere. The best scavengers that ever lived. One of my favorite sights is to see one swoop down and snatch a hot dog out of somebody's hand at a vacation area. It's just so beautiful to watch. Hey, there was a while I thought I was going to have to get a job, and I interviewed at a couple places. That lady letting her dog get wet. I interviewed at a couple places. Look, I've been a PI for my whole life, right? I got a degree, no hidden things in my, no criminal record, no weird shit. And these people were acting like they were doing me a favor and letting me interview them. I mean, I wouldn't even have hired these fuckers. And they're interviewing me like, well, this, that. It's like, yeah, well, it never worked out. But it was definitely not open arms. You hear all these stories on TV, you can't find help. Yeah, you can't find help because they're all slave jobs where you work like a slave for 10 or 11 bucks an hour. Yeah, that's a no-brainer. Would you rather sit home and watch cartoons on stimulus money or go to some shit job where they work the dog shit out of you every day? I mean, who's having a hard time figuring this out? Yeah. I mean, in Traverse City, 17 bucks an hour to work at fast food, and they still can't get enough people to apply. Yeah, you're right, Robert. I believe that, yeah. This is Sault Ste. Marie. I'm looking over to Canada. That's Canada on the other side. Those buildings. Yeah. No, that's how it is nowadays. There's one thing that could be worse, and that could be I could be 20 years younger. At least now I probably got like 15 years left, maybe. That's another problem too. I know it. If I look at my life since about 35, I got a pretty good idea what it's going to be like from 65 till the day I die. And I'm not exactly slapping high fives over it. It's going to be all old guy bullshit. Walking the dog, paying my Medicare supplement. It's not like being young and naive. Yeah, that's true, Frederick, yeah. Yeah, I mean, you see these people, they're on the cover of your AARP magazine. Just like two of like the most attractive looking 65-year-old people in the world. And she's like looking at the guy like I'm gonna blow you as soon as we're done with this photo shoot. Then they show you the villages in Florida, and you think, God, maybe this retirement, we play shuffleboard and cards, and I can be friendly with all my overweight neighbors. Yeah, that's what it's like. Yeah, it's all big like con job bullshit. It's just like the self-help section. Of course, that section's huge because there's a huge portion of people that think like I do. So if you think you could go into Barnes and Noble and there's something that seems believable, and the book's only $20, hell yeah, sign me up. Yeah, the dog. Yep. Yeah, it's all bullshit. Yeah, no, retirement's not what you think. It's not reality. That's the same way with pornography too. It's not reality. They say, well, it's bad for society. I mean, you could argue it either way, right? But it's not reality. I mean, there are guys out there. There's a cormorant. There's a guys out there that think that that's what a normal relationship should entail. And it's not. It's not reality. And that's the thing that I think about sometimes. Why would that be so popular to people? Why would you look at the numbers of porn and sex for sale and shit like that? Why is it so different than reality? How have human beings evolved to have that kind of disparity in just what you would think would be basic human behavior? It doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. Yeah, they say make it, but all that stuff about pets making you live longer. I mean, these are you look at the studies on it. It's like exercise. It doesn't make you live longer. I mean, it can, but it's mainly the quality of life while you're amongst the living. Yeah, I believe that, Jovial. Yeah. There's lots of books written on consciousness, too. There's another cormorant. How would you like it? Man, they talk about the bald eagle. The bald eagle's a pussy bird. That cormorant right there, the one that just landed, he'll dive underwater, eat 4 pounds of fish, be swimming his ass off, pop up out of the water, right out of the water into flight. But yet they think the bald eagle should be our national representation. I think the cormorant should be. That bald eagle can't do half the shit a cormorant does. Yeah, you've got a hingas though, which is a distant relative. You've got a different kind of them, a hingas. The ones we have, don't need to dry their feathers. Yours do. Yeah. The only good psychiatrist I ever had my whole life lives up here, actually. Good guy. Yeah, they will decimate a fishing population in no time. Daisy, I'm gonna go dunk you in this water if you keep panning like that, hon. You want me to give you a little? You want to take a little bath, honey? Yeah, better call Saul. Yep. These I tried all sorts of settings with taking star pictures of the stars last night with my GoPro. They actually came out pretty good. The best ones were a 30-second exposure. The problem is that the battery wears out soon because you're doing 5-second increments, and it just is a killer on the battery keeping that shutter open that long. But they sure look cool. One thing I like about time-lapse photography, not with a GoPro, but I've done it before, is a lot of people are, me too, you're confused about the angles and the horizon and sunrises and sunsets. Shut up. And when you look at a time-lapse on any camera of the night skies, it all makes sense because you're getting to see it all at once and you're getting to see the angles and it all makes sense. Now, I was talking to a guy about that yesterday, the weird weather. That is certainly true. See, now today is not a very good freighter day here. You never know what you're going to get. I mean, if I'd have gave a shit, I would have checked it out ahead of time. But like I said, I like coming up here. Hang on a second. I'm gonna dunk Daisy in the water. I'm gonna give you a little. Nah. I'm gonna take you in the thing, hon. I'm gonna let you go for swimming, honey. This water's cold up here. You won't be hot for a year, hon. Come here, hon. Come on up here. Come on up here. Come on. Good girl. Come on. Come on. Go bye-bye. We go bye-bye thing? Daisy girl? Come on. Come on. Go bye-bye. Come on. Good girl. I'm gonna put you up there. You get over there? Get over there. Go on. Jump over there. Go on. Go on. I'll tell you everything you heard about Lake Superior water. I bet that water's not 60 degrees. I bet it's like mid 50s. Clear as a bell. You can see down to the bottom. Hey, yeah, man. Austin would do you good. That's a great place to visit. It reminds me of Ann Arbor. Not as many lesbians. Yeah, I'll show you this. I'll go out, I'll get you a little video of it. You're not going to believe how all these Michigan northern places are like this. You're not going to believe how clear the water is. I'll show you. I don't know how good you can see on this camera, because I'm sure I'm not getting 5G, but... Come here, hon. Over here. Come here, hon. Over here, honey. This water is just like crazy cold. Come here, hon. Crazy clear. I don't have my screen as bright as I should, so it's hard to see your comments when I'm outside. I gotta turn the phone off to switch it, so I'm not gonna do that. So I hope you can see this. Good girl, hon. This water is cold. Good girl, honey. I probably should do an underwater GoPro video. Come here, hon. Super clear. Daisy, hey, come here, hon. Come here, hon. Could you see how clear that is? Daisy, come here, hon. Daisy, come here, honey. Come on, we're going bye-bye. Hey, going bye-byes. Come on. Let's go bye-bye. Come on, let's go bye-byes. Come here. Better get over here. Hey, look at here. Let's go bye-byes. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl, honey. Good girl. Good girl, hon. Hey, Kevin. Do you see how clear that water is? Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, it really is. Anywhere north of, if you look on Michigan, a map, look at Bay City and north, all the way through the UP, that's how the water is, all these places. The rivers, the lakes. If you really, appreciate water and, you like clear water, Google and go look at Lake Superior. You're going to just be shocked at the volume of water that's in Lake Superior. That's its own separate special lake. You could cover North America and South America like in 9 inches of water if you drained it. Both entire continents. It's really impressive, and there are nuances associated with a lake that deep that are really fascinating. You go up there in the winter when you get to winds out of the northwest or the west, or the fall. That's when the Edmunds Fitzgerald sank. And it sounds like freight trains. When you see the docks and the seawalls they've built, it looks like they're getting prepared for a nuclear war. I mean, it's super powerful. Water's cold all year long. Down around Lake Michigan, down around Huron where I go, you see people out on the beach swimming. You don't see that many people swimming in Lake Superior without a wetsuit. You freeze your damn ass off, even in August. Yeah, Whitefish Point. Yeah, I like going there. Yep. It's way out of the way. Yeah, Key West, beautiful, yeah. Key West doesn't have too many beaches, though. I mean, it doesn't, I don't care. But everybody thinks it's all that rock, that coral and stuff. I mean, they're a very little beach area. You're not going to have nice sand to walk on like you are over at Lake Huron near Taos. You look at drownings and boat accidents and stuff in Lake Superior. Even in August, you fall out of your boat, even if you have a life jacket on. It's much different than falling out further south. That water is cold. Even at 72 degrees, your body expels heat 250 times faster when it's wet than when it's dry. Even at 72 degrees, water temperature, which it never is on Lake Superior, you'll be deader than a doornail in 15 hours. You'll die from the inside out. Mary, when's the big trip coming? Oh, cool. For some reason, shipwrecks don't really interest me. There's a bunch of them out around Alpena, too. Kevin, that's your air temperature. What's your water temperature? Do you have any idea? You know, you can go on NOAA and you can get those buoy reports, those 24-hour reporting buoy reports. It's pretty interesting. Half the time the damn things aren't working. Oh, okay, 25 days. Hopefully it's not 110 degrees when you show up. That'll put a whole new wrinkle in moving things. Nah, it doesn't interest me, scuba diving. I went snorkeling. Only time I ever enjoyed snorkeling, which I'm not big on either, was in Hawaii. I swear to God, it looked like you were in an IMAX movie. All this cool shit. You could see forever. Warm, you didn't get cold. Spend all day down there. It was so crazy beautiful. Another place that I went swimming underwater with a mask and fins is Crystal River, Florida. Another really super cool place to swim underwater, man. It's like you're in paradise. Yeah, I don't like it that much. Except in those two places. Have you done snorkeling over there at Crystal River? Simca, have you ever done that? It's absolutely fantastic. Oh, have you? Yeah, that's a really good area. Of course, you're looking for manatees. I've never seen one underwater. I've seen them swimming around there.
Yeah.
I've seen them swimming around there, but I've never seen one underwater. It should be pretty cool. How you doing? Good. Try not to get murdered while you're there, Mary. Yeah, see, this is a real slow freighter day, which, who cares? I think I'm going to go by that casino and play a little slot machines on my way home. They love me when I show up. I guarantee I'll never get a letter of winning too much. They do everything but drop kick me in the ass on my way out, and I still go back. Yeah, I don't really care for that west side of Florida. I don't like all that. I mean, I'm a late night guy, so sunsets would work better for me than sunrises. You want to see beautiful sunrises. You're going to laugh, but I'm telling you, man, I pay attention to this stuff. You're never in your life going to see a better sunrise. Well, I'm going to give this two sunrises, two places. I'm going to give it a tie. Maybe a little edge to Hilton Head, South Carolina. Look at those sunrises that I recorded back in March. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. I mean, honest to God, man, bring tears to your eyes. That's how I know I'm crazy, because I can be like by myself at 5 o'clock in the morning in Hilton Head, nobody there, and the sun will come up and I'll like get emotional. It's so beautiful. Just like, God, I'm so lucky to see this. And let me tell you, East Taos, the sunrises there at Taos State Park. The problem is that goddamn place doesn't open early enough. So you end up going to, like, you could even go to the park down there at Taos, not East Taos. Oh, shut up. And the sunrises there are just fantastic. It's just perfect. Now you could say, well, yeah, the sun comes up over a body of water. It looks the same everywhere. Yeah, okay. Maybe, but not to me. Yeah, she's a good dog. Take a can of mace with you. You know, that's what media stories are made out of. Lady finds beautiful life in Mitchell, South Dakota. Gets chopped up into little pieces on a visit to Detroit for a $3 trinket. So be careful. It's just like when you retire after working 40 years someplace that you couldn't stand. Double check the traffic both ways before you cross the street. Daisy reminds me of E.T. kind of. You're not panting, are you? Now, are you, big girl? Yeah, Phone Home. I thought that was a good movie. I really liked it. Oh, they watch it like watch it in what kind of way? You put it in the kennel or something? This is a different kind of sitting and relaxing than Taoist. Okay, that's good. That's good. You haven't lost them. Bring your family some t-shirts with the Corn Palace on it. I think that Corn Palace is the coolest building I've ever known of and seen in my life. I rank it above the Sears Tower and the Eiffel Tower for uniqueness. And it's user friendly. You can actually go in there and look around without a security guard wanting to frisk you. It's because a bunch of savages don't live there. People have respect for public property. Yeah, bear spray's the way to go. Is it a Playboy book? Is Playboy even around anymore? Does anybody buy these or is it all online? You know, Daisy's just, I've had dogs where, you could drop them off, no problem. But Daisy's not one of them. I didn't realize this till I was down at Hilton Head. But I guess she freaks out when I'm gone for longer than a half hour. I never knew that before. So, there's all sorts of stuff I don't do because of having her with me, which is worth it. I'm not complaining. But there's no way in hell I'd ever put Daisy in an airplane. I mean, this dog will follows me around all the time, constantly. It's not like just a pet that gets along with everybody that could handle it. Playboy. Yeah, it just would not be good. Only thing about where you live, that Florida heat, you know, and I guess with the air conditioning on all the time. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me in Florida now that you can't leave a dog unattended in a car even if the air conditioning's working. Yeah, nice time to do nothing. Yeah, that water was cold. I almost didn't put her in it, you know, but then I thought, nah, she can take it. But you could hear her. This happens to humans when they fall into cold water. I had it happen to me even when I was young. 2 times I fell through the ice. It's like all the air will rush out of your lungs. You just like breathe out real hard. People have heart attacks from doing it. And she did that a little bit when I put her in that cold water. You know, dogs' temperatures are about 4 degrees higher than humans. That's why they're panting and you're not hot. Oh, really, Simka? Oh, I believe it, yeah. That cold water. I've never seen anybody catch a fish here, not once. All right, China, have a good day. Oh, Florida law, no kidding, huh? Where is what, Mary? Here's what you've been waiting for. See if it works here. Might not. Might not have strong enough signal. Yeah, my phone, yep. The town. Quad, and I think that's it. I'm not 100% sure. When I cut out the back way here after I've already went through town, it's right on the way to the expressway. No, Brimley's up. It's further west. This one's in Sault Ste. Marie. Yeah, it's cool up here. I'll go in and like play $100 in a quarter machine. These little Indian casinos, you never, not that winning is easy to do anyway, but when you see somebody's picture on the wall because they won $1,600, that's not a good sign. It's not like Las Vegas where, Sally won 40 million and Johnny won 9 million. When you're at these Indio casinos in Michigan, it's, somebody may win 50 grand every 25 years, but it's not, you know, they're not tied into a big network of progressive jackpots. I don't like playing progressive jackpots anyway. I want to win just underneath the where you get a 1099. That's the prize I want to win. Have a great day, Simcoe. Hope you're having a good time. Yeah, seagulls are cool. Oh, what happened to it, Dolly? See you, Mary. Well, I think I'm going to sign off here too. I'll sign back on later. So you guys have a good day today. Thanks for coming on. See you, Kivers. Have a good day, everybody. Yeah, thanks. Thanks. See you, Tim. See you, Kevin. All right, Dolly. See you, Susan.